pen tools is one of the commonly used tools when you are tracing an object or something in Illustrator. And I would say it's also one of the hardest tools that you should be learning if you really want to be expert in Illustrator. So I want to show you how that works, the different types of pen tools. So we have a default pen tools, we have that minus, we have those anchor one, and we also have those cursive pen tools. So we will cover that in this video. I will also put a timestamp on the link description below. Like, aside from the pen tools, what are the also other features that we use in this tutorial, so you have a guideline. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned because I'm gonna show you how. So we will be tracing this logo using pen tools, and I'm going to teach you how you can use pen tools and how you can trace specific icons or object into Adobe Illustrator. Okay, so this is just the standard pen tool. Okay, you can type in P if you want to automatically set the pen tools. Now, this curvative, I'm not sure what's the name of that. Let me hover it. Okay, so it's curvature tool. So this is also a pen tool, but you can have a cursive tracing on it. So, and you can combine this one, by the way. So if, let me try that. I'll zoom this a little bit. Hold on. If you want to see your other things in here, you can click this one, by the way. So let me just, I want to see the toolbars at the same time. Advanced, I prefer the advanced thing so I can see everything. Okay, and then I'm gonna drag that over there. Okay, let's zoom it out because my eyes is so, I'm not wearing eyeglasses here. So anyways, I'm gonna use this standard tool, standard pen tool, or a P. You click that, you put it there. Now, if you want to change your pen tool to a curvative or a different pen tool, simply right click and then simply right click to detach your pen. Okay. For example, I'm going to choose this cursive thing there. And if you notice here, curvature can allow you to come up with a cursive pen or a cursive shape. If you don't want to have a cursive thing, you just need to double click the points so to lock the line. So I already double click it and it's already locked, and then I can come up until here. I want to make sure that I am following the outline there, like that. And if you don't want this solid background when you are tracing, you can disable. So I'm going to right click that first. So you can disable this fill thing. So I'm going to disable that. And I will replace it with a color. Let's right click that first. So maybe color red. And if you want to adjust the, like if you can see here, there is already an outline thing into your pen or to your points. If you want to adjust the stroke line, you can go in here in the properties area. Or if this is not enabled, simply look for the word controls. Okay. So control, so you can see that. So currently this stroke is 1 pixel. You can make it, maximize it to 2 pixel, really whatever you prefer. But I just want it to be 1 pixel. So I want to make sure I can see if I'm overlapping the outline that I'm tracing. So here, that. And then what if you want to delete the points that you already added? So what you can do, right click, and then you you choose these options here under. So if it's not visible, so you can right click this one and you can see these options here called delete and anchor plus. If this is not visible, if this is not visible, because sometimes it is not visible, so you just need to click these three dots in order for you to re-add those tools into this line 5. So yeah, so let me just remove that again. So let's say you want to delete a specific points, you just need to choose the delete icon. So you can see that it's already deleted. Now, what if you want to, like, for example, if you notice this one, like it has an overlapping tail into your pen, you can choose this anchor point tool. So if you want to move that, simply do that way. So that is super helpful when you are tracing a tail to your object. You are tracing a tail of a specific object. Now that is the anchor thing, this one, anchor point tool, is super important if you are tracing an object that is cursive. So what if you want to add, actually, let me just finish this one and let's see this part here so you can really understand what I'm saying here. So I'm gonna use a normal tool. And then this one, I want to switch with cursive. So double tap to lock that. And okay, so have this a little bit of curve here, like that. So actually, I really want this to follow. Double tap. So if that happens, for example, so let's do that. We already have this sample. So you want to point it in here and that you were there. So I'm going to right click that and change it again to anchor points. So in anchor points, you can, so actually let me double do that again. So double click, click. Okay. So you can see here, like this area, this spot is really looks good already, but I want this to move on different side. So you can use this anchor here to move that. To move that something like more defined. So like that. Now I'm gonna fast forward this. I'm gonna complete this one, and once I'm done, I'll let you know. When in terms of B letter, I might gonna split the tracing into 3 parts because this B over here has a hole and it would be so hard for us to trace it at once. So I'm gonna start in here and then here and then here. And then after that, we will unite those paths using the unite feature. Okay, so I'm gonna pass forward this and I'll let you know once I'm done. So if your anchor points intersect to each other, what you can do is you open your layers. So open the layers, and then I'm gonna lock this one so it's not editable. So let's go into the layers and then click this one to lock it. Now, if I go back to this part and start creating thing, you can see here that, I mean, this part will not be affected anymore. When in terms of B letter, I might gonna split the tracing into three parts because this B over here has a hole and it would be so hard for us to trace it at once. So I'm gonna start in here and then here and then here. And then after that, we will unite those paths using the unite feature. Okay, so I'm gonna pass forward this and I'll let you know once I'm done.